Imagine drifting into sleep, not with the aid of modern sleep aids, but enveloped in the luxurious embrace of silk and the calming aroma of lavender. The Ottoman Empire, centuries ago, mastered the art of restful slumber through natural fabrics and aromatherapy, a practice that modern science is only beginning to understand. Centuries after the Ottoman sultans perfected their 5-minute sleep ritual, nearly one-third of U.S. adults still fail to get the recommended 7 hours of slumber each night, leaving them groggy and cranky before their first coffee. In fact, 35% of American adults report regularly logging fewer than 7 hours of sleep, which is linked to obesity, diabetes, and even a higher risk of heart disease. Insomnia plagues up to 35% of adults, with roughly 1 in 10 developing chronic sleep disorders that interfere with daily life and productivity. Meanwhile, 20% of adults drift through their days on less than 5 hours rest, despite expert recommendations for 7 to 9. Between heightened anxiety, nearly 7% of adults have generalized anxiety that disrupts sleep, and round-the-clock screen time, modern life seems determined to sabotage our REM cycles. Clearly, if an empire spanning 3 continents could engineer better sleep centuries ago, maybe it's time to dig into their secret. What if silk pillowcases and scented sachets could be the snooze solution we've been dreaming of all along? Centuries before sleep trackers and melatonin gummies, the Ottomans perfected a 5-minute ritual of silk pillowcases and aromatherapy that delivered royal-level slumber. They combined natural fabrics, silk and cotton, for temperature regulation, essential oils, lavender and chamomile, for stress relief and tactile textures, embroidered motifs and herbal sachets to engage body and mind. Their yatak kulflera bedding weren't mere decor, but meticulously engineered sleep systems. Modern studies confirm what Ottoman princes knew. Silk pillowcases retain moisture better and reduce friction, while lavender inhalation lowers heart rate and improves sleep quality. In the following sections, we'll journey through the palace chambers, unearth the pillowcase recipes, unpack the science behind aromatherapy, and show you how to copy them, turning your nightly routine into a sleep sanctuary in under 5 minutes. If you think counting sheep is the holy grail of insomnia, think again. What if, instead of sheep, you counted mulberry silk threads and inhaled a whisper of rose and lavender until you drifted off? That's exactly what Ottoman court physicians prescribed, a blend of aromatherapy and natural bedding that made palace inhabitants sleep like sultans. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, as Benjamin Franklin put it, and in this case, an ounce of lavender oil in your pillowcase might just be worth a ton of tossing and turning. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to recreate the Yastik Khalifa magic in 5 minutes flat, no palace invitation required. The Ottomans prized silk for its fine texture and cotton for its breathability. In palace workshops, sarsha, or guilds, artisans wove mulberry silk and Egyptian cotton into pillowcase lengths, then embroidered them with gold thread arabesques. Silk pillowcases were a twofer. They felt sumptuous against skin and absorbed minimal moisture, keeping chateau-level comfort even in a Mediterranean summer. Meanwhile, cotton layers provided structure and wicking for humid nights. Breathable fabrics handle body heat like a diplomatic envoy, disarming it before it turns restless. Modern research confirms that silk and cotton bedding helps maintain an optimal sleep microclimate, reducing night sweats by up to 30% compared to synthetic blends. So next time you wake up hot and bothered, remember, your ancestors had climate-smart linens sewn long before air conditioning was a twinkle in Watt's eye. In palace harem quarters and sultans' chambers, perfumers distilled lavender, chamomile, and rose oils using copper alembics. Techniques inherited from Avicenna's medieval treatises on distillation. Bottles of essential oils were tucked into silk sachets, which were then slipped into pillowcases, ensuring that every inhale carried a whisper of relaxation. Contemporary trials show inhaled lavender oil can reduce heart rate, blood pressure, and anxiety, key ingredients for falling asleep faster. In a study of college students, lavender plus sleep hygiene improved sleep quality more than hygiene alone. Another review of 20 randomized trials found lavender oil significantly enhanced sleep quality in adults without major sleep disorders. It seems the Ottomans weren't just sniffing pretty, they were onto something that even modern science agrees on. Lay down your cotton foundation, then top with a silk pillowcase. If you haven't invested in silk yet, rates silk pillowcases as the top bedding upgrade for moisture retention and comfort. Add 3 to 5 drops of lavender oil, lavandula angustifolia, or chamomile, Matricaria chamomilla, onto a corner of your pillow. For a more authentic touch, mix with a teaspoon of jojoba oil to protect silk fibers. Rub your temples and wrists with any leftover oil, a nod to Ottoman self-care rituals passed down in palace manuals. This engages multiple senses, sight, scent, and touch, leaving your body primed for sleep. Ottoman courtyards had carved mashrabiyya windows to filter harsh sunlight. You can emulate this by dimming lights or using a soft bedroom lamp. Breathe in the scent of your pillow. Nothing fouls in the nose, as the old English proverb warns us, so keep that blend fresh. Set a 5-minute timer. Lie back, close your eyes, and let your mind drift. If you're still awake, channel an Ottoman poet. Recite a line of Baki or Fuzuli in your head. Research shows guided imagery or recitation aids the transition to sleep. Sultans observed Isha prayers nightly, then sipped rose hip tea, a mild diuretic and vitamin C boost that prevented midnight wakefulness. Try a caffeine-free herbal tea an hour before bed to mimic this. Ottoman timekeepers followed the Arabic reloj, dividing night into 7 watches. Modern sleep experts echo this, recommending consistent bedtime routines and wake times to stabilize circadian rhythms. Palace walls were painted with soft hues, turquoise, cream, pastel rose, promoting calm. Color psychology today affirms that pale blues and greens lower adrenaline and promote sleep. When it comes to applying Ottoman sleep wisdom, a little finesse goes a long way. First, always opt for natural fabrics, silk, cotton, or linen, that hug your skin without trapping heat or moisture. These materials aren't just a nod to palace luxury, they're scientifically proven to reduce night sweats and skin irritation. Next, choose therapeutic-grade essential oils. Lavender for calm, chamomile for clarity. But test a drop on your wrist before dabbing your pillowcase. You don't want to wake up to an unintended rash. And remember, scent is a partner, not a savior. Aromatherapy works best in concert with good sleep hygiene. Think a cool, dark room and a strict screen-free wind-down. Finally, resist the urge to soak your linens. Over-oiling them can leave stains, dull the sheen of silk, and actually lessen the impact of those precious aromas. What gives these Ottoman techniques their staying power is the way they hit multiple senses at once. Silk's ultra-smooth surface reduces friction against hair and skin, helping prevent wrinkles and bed hair. A beauty secret that doubles as sleep tech. At the same time, inhaled lavender slows your heart rate and lowers blood pressure, prompting a quick pivot from fight or flight to rest and digest. Bedchamber decor, soft, cool palettes of turquoise and cream, enveloped sleepers in a soothing visual cocoon long before color therapy became a buzzword. In essence, the Ottomans engineered rest as a full-body experience, blending tactile comfort, olfactory calm, and visual serenity into a single nightly ritual. You don't need a royal budget to upgrade your own sleep. For under $50, you can outfit your bed with a high-quality silk or satin pillowcase. Silk if you want the real deal, satin if you're watching your wallet. Pair it with a small bottle of pure lavender essential oil, just a few drops will do the trick, and tuck your pillow into a dark, cool corner of your room. Carve out 5 minutes each night to breathe deeply into that scented silk, and once you're cozied under the covers, let your mind wander with a simple recitation or guided imagery. Within a week, track how quickly you fall asleep and how refreshed you feel in the morning. It's likely you'll wake up wondering how you ever survived without a touch of Ottoman opulence in your bedtime routine. Who knew that if you sewed a few drops of lavender into a silk pillowcase, you'd be tapping into a multi-century empire's bedtime secrets? As the Ottomans proved, sometimes the best inventions aren't high-tech but high-touch. So next time your alarm clock feels like the Sultan's decree, remember, you're only 5 minutes away from sleep quality so royal, you'll swear you've been knighted by a vizier. Which Ottoman sleep hack will you try first? Drop a comment below. Your insights might just earn you a virtual silk yastık kılıfı. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these ancient secrets with fellow insomniacs. Sweet dreams, Ottoman style.